Hi you guys, welcome back to the channel. It is your girl Katie back again with another video for the channel. Today, as you can tell by the title, we're going to be talking about how I got into drugs at 13 years old. Yes. Trigger warning, I just want to let everyone know that this is not a topic to be glamorized. I'm so sick of how normal it's becoming in society. So yeah, I'm just gonna put that out there. All right, so let's jump right into it because I'm not here to play. I have my hair up already. I have my little brows on, so let's get right into it. So in 7th grade, I was 13 years old, but I'm gonna give you guys a little backstory of what happened before that because that's a story itself. It's not funny, let me not laugh. But in elementary school, you guys, I literally gave my mom such a hard time. I feel so bad now because literally she was like a single mom. My dad was like in a whole different state and my mom was working like 2 jobs. I'm over here being bad, getting phone calls every day to my mother's phone and just being like a hood rat, literally. I was such a bully. I almost got expelled from elementary school. And I got into a lot of problems. I don't really know why. I don't know what type of demonios was in me, but y'all, I'm not that no more, okay? I'm a changed woman, and one day I'm gonna be a mother, and one day I'm gonna be a great wife, and I'm not into those kind of things anymore. And if you are, get off my channel because we don't support bullies. We love each other and we strive to be like Christ here. So if you're not with it, you could go right now. Okay, so that's the background on my elementary school. I was just such a badass, and not in a good way. I was so horrible and I just gave my mom a headache. So that's a wrap on elementary school. The elementary school that I was at was actually attached to the middle school that I was going to be attending. So when I came back after I rejuvenated myself and I went to rehab at this new school, I came back and I had the same vibes, y'all. I literally came back with
this is my school, I run this beach,
and no one's gonna tell me different, you know. So that's the vibe I came with to middle school, which of course got me into trouble, to say the least. Long story short, everything is normal in 6th grade. No one's like getting into drugs or doing stupid things at all. But 7th grade creeps up and I start looking around and I'm like, dang, you know, like I'm big. I was getting bullied at school, like good. I'm happy I was getting bullied because like I definitely deserved it. I was a bully in elementary school, so that's karma. Don't be a bully. So I got really insecure in 6th grade. So that led to me developing an ED in 7th grade, of course. And I literally, you guys, so I started at like 150. If I can find a picture, I'll pop it in. And I got down to 105. I remember like I wouldn't even take pictures at 105 because I still thought I was so big. And that's scary, you guys, because I was like literally like flesh and bones at that point. Sorry for my French, but fuck what the doctor says about your BMI and I don't care about them numbers because I know what I feel like and I know I'm healthy. But if I go to the doctors now, they're gonna be like, girl, you're mega obese. But like, no, I'm not. Like, y'all, I'm not obese. Like, I'm not obese. So it's like, really forget what the doctors are talking about. I mean, in a way, like if you're like 600 pounds and you're saying that, like, no, girl, you know you big. I was like super into my ED and that progressed, but it didn't last long because EDs, there's always like a relapse and you always go back to binge eating and it just gets bad. While I was in the ED state, I also got really like depressed and I just felt very lonely because I'm like, dang, I'm still not satisfied with my weight. And that's when the drugs came in. Honestly, like the way I got into it wasn't because I was searching for something to relieve it. I literally remember this so vividly. She FaceTimed me and she was like, I feel so good and da 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 da. I guess like that was the first time she smoked as well. Mind you, this was my best friend and I'm like, dang, like she looked lit. I'm trying to be on her level, and so that progressed and that just led into different things, and We started drinking. Keep in mind, this is all at 13. Like, literally alcoholics. We would drink every weekend. Like, it's really scary to look back on it, like all the things that could have happened to me. But I'm so grateful that the Lord was protecting me. Like, I know the Lord has such a beautiful story for my life, because he just guarded me through so many things, you guys. Like, there was a point of where I was like trying to sell that stuff, and y'all, don't call the police on me. Like, I don't do any of that no more. Like, I don't even smoke. I don't drink. Like, I'm a clean soul at this point. That cycle lasted until I was about 16, you guys. So, if you do the math, that was at least like 3 years smoking every single day of my life. I hope no one, I don't wish this on my worst enemy. Like, I hope no kid that age or anyone goes through that, because the amount of loneliness, nothing fulfilled me at all during that stage of my life. And it was just, it sucked. Yeah, let's move on to 16-year-old me. This is why I really strongly believe kids should work at like 15, 16, you know, when they can. I started like realizing, I'm like, dang, my mama work her ass off. Literally seeing her come from one job, go to the straight next one, and I would go to that next one with her. I would just like reminisce on everything I did to her, and I'm like, dang, like I'm kind of really bogus, because she's here working so hard, and I'm just like smoking in her house and doing all this stuff I shouldn't be doing. Like, she never raised us like this. She never smoked, she never drank. I just started feeling really guilty. I remember I like smoked with my friend in my house, my mother's house, you guys. And she like left, and when I was closing the door to like walk her out, I just started crying, because I'm like, dang, I just felt so guilty.
I don't know if I was like off it or like,
and that just like amplified it, but I felt so bad. I was crying. I was like, dang, like I'm not worth shit. I'm so bogus. Like, I just felt so guilty. Literally, I was not gonna get anywhere in life doing that kind of stuff. And my GPA wasn't even a 1.0, y'all. Like, I was gonna like really mess my life up, and that day just hit me. I'm like, dang. And keep in mind, my mom really grew us up in like church-based home. I just knew it wasn't right what I was doing. And finally, I was like, I'm changing my life. I'm gonna start praying. I'm gonna stop smoking. I'm gonna start reading the Bible, and I'm gonna change my life. And I literally tried so hard, and I kind of found myself failing a lot, because my influences were still around me. That's not an excuse, you can still do it, but I was so influenced, and I had no willpower at all. And literally, the way that God works is so mysterious, you guys. I can't even explain to you guys how amazing this man is. The way that the Lord works, y'all, like, it's just amazing. So literally, my friends started dropping like flies. All the influences or whatever started just dropping, y'all. Literally, all my friends were gone by sophomore year. Like, everyone just left. I'm like, okay, I'm kind of like lonely, and I don't really know what to do with myself. So I was like, I was forced to find another friend group, and I kind of like chose my friends super wisely this time, because I'm like, I'm really not trying to be in the same crowd, because I'm not gonna get anywhere like this. And I knew that, and I thank the Lord for putting that little wisdom in my head. I found better friends, and yeah, I don't know, high school is like a weird time. A lot of people start exploring. Sophomore year was still pretty early, so they weren't smoking or anything, but as high school progressed, like junior year, prom and stuff started coming up, and they was like, we trying to be lit, and you know, I was right there ready to be lit. I fell right back into a relapse and started smoking and drinking again. So it was like about the end of my junior year when my life completely changed. I applied for this program, and I would be taking like college courses for my senior year. It's like, I really gotta stop playing with myself, unless I like the life I'm living, and I wasn't content still. And I literally just cried out to God, and I'm like,
please help me. Please help me, because my life is a mess, and you and I both know it.
Literally, y'all, the Lord heard me, and he helped your girl out. It was definitely a process. I honestly don't really remember the whole process of me stopping. I know it wasn't like a perfect path, I know I definitely slipped and fell into relapse again, but it was definitely a good path, and I'm so happy I took it, and I'm so happy the Lord gave me the strength, because I don't smoke anymore, and I'm 20. I stopped smoking when I was 19 though, so it was literally a year of just praying and worshiping and asking the Lord to transform me, and he heard me. As you ask, you will receive. So remember that, girlies, because the Lord is hearing you, and he is always here to help you. And literally, he is your father, and he loves you so much. And even throughout like all of the things in my life, he still loved me. He was so willing to rescue me. So don't ever think that he's not there because you already are too deep in the hole or whatever. You're never deep enough for the Lord, and he'll always take you back. So that's the message for today's video, because I honestly thought that the Lord would just disguise me, because I was like such a disgrace to my mother. Like, I felt that, you know. I felt like I was such a disgrace and just horrible. And the Lord thought otherwise. He saved your girl. So like I was saying, I couldn't be any more grateful, because I literally thought that my life was never going to be what it is today. I'm literally so content with my life. I'm finding my passion. I'm getting closer to my passion every day. And that's literally YouTube, you guys. Like, I'm going to insert this clip just because I want to be able to reminisce on it.
I'm gonna need you to stop talking to people, or stop talking to yourself. You don't got a YouTube.
That's honestly why I love YouTube, because I want to just like look back at it when I'm old and be like, damn, my life was dope. That's what I want to say. So I'm gonna add this clip in, but like I was literally like, hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel at like 13. I didn't even have a YouTube, but I just loved YouTube. I'd film videos, never post them. Like, I just always loved YouTube so much, because it honestly was the only thing there that I felt understood me during this whole process. I've always been watching YouTube, and I just felt so like comfortable and at home watching YouTube. It was like literally my stress relief, because I fell into depression a lot of times during this process. Like, I'm kind of giving you guys the speed up version, but just know it was like a dark process. So YouTube was always there. That's why I have like such a heart for it. But that was the Lord directing me to YouTube, because and literally directing me to the videos I would find, because I would find like people's situations being much worse than mine, so I would like always be able to find the light in mine. So yeah, I love the Lord so much, and I feel like if you don't have a relationship with him, definitely speak to him, ask him to grow it, give your heart a urge to serve the Lord, because honestly, I wouldn't have been here if it wasn't for him. So praise the Lord, y'all. I don't even care about my makeup. I hope it looks decent though. So yeah, let's just put a little bit more highlights and let's get going. My story is definitely what made me who I am today, and I hope I can bring something to you guys that you guys appreciate and love as much as I love you guys. Let's put a little lipstick and let's get out of here for real. Should we do like a, I'm kind of feeling like a dark lip, y'all, since my makeup is so minimal. Okay, so that is today's look. Don't mind my hair. I still have not done that, but that is today's look. Just a simple, easy, effortless get ready with me. I hope you guys really enjoyed the story though. It was definitely from the heart. I'm sorry if it was kind of all over the place. It was a lot of things I kind of tried to block out in my life, and that might have been one of them. But I hope you guys enjoyed the story that I remembered, and I hope you guys feel welcome to my channel. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, share with your friends. If you did enjoy it, I love you guys.